Yeah, for sure. So yeah, my speech I usually go with all the time is I don't tell people, close your eyes, think about the life that you want. Take a deep breath, breathe out, imagine that life that you want. Whether it's on the boat, whether it's going shopping spirit, whether it's traveling. Now I want you to open your eyes. And now look where you are now. You know you can move forward from where you are now to that dream. You just need to create that plan. Sometimes people can't plan to move forward. What we can do is, by moving forward, is really writing it down. Because a lot of us like to write things down versus imagine in our head.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Infinite Ability Podcast. I am your host, Nick Yerhart, and we are here to encourage each other to find our own unique abilities. Let's go. All right, everyone. I have a really awesome guest today, and I can't wait for you to hear her story. It's really remarkable. All right, Kellina, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, for sure. First of all, thank you, Nick, for having me be a guest. And hello, everybody. My name is Kellina Powell. I am an international speaker, author, and a coach. The little do people know, I'm actually a hard of hearing person. I actually became deaf at the age of 4 due to an infection. And the whole mission of me doing this is really empowering people that it doesn't matter what disabilities you have, you can still overcome anything.
Exactly. I love that. And I mean, you are just like out there doing everything you can. You're not letting, you being deaf, slow you down. You're still rocking, you're still doing good, you're successful. It's just amazing.
Thank you.
So, you know, we would like to learn more about you. What makes you happy? What do you like to do?
So what makes me happy is being able to spend time with my family and friends. And just so you guys know, I love going shopping too. So definitely shopping. And love listening to music. That's definitely what makes me happy.
hmm That's awesome. That's incredible. So, what are you doing for work right now?
So right now for work, so I'm an international speaker. So I'm basically been traveling around the world, just really educating people about the deaf community and giving motivational speech, I would say.
Yep.
That's what I've been doing right now. But also I do my coaching. But because it's the
hmm
summertime, I'm trying to enjoy my summer, relax a little bit. So it's
Yep.
like okay. But yeah, I think that's what I'm doing right now. So.
That's so awesome. And what's something that you would like to tell people? Something from your speech or anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
I would the one thing I would tell people is that just never be afraid of pushing. You know, I think
hmm
people are always afraid of fear. I think the majority of us are scared to move forward because of fear of rejection. And
Yeah.
when I started my company and my speaking events and my coaching, I did limit myself a little bit because I didn't think that I was going to become successful,
hmm
especially as a disabled person. I just feel like people need to understand that they're going to be hardship during your journey, but at the end of the day, life is really about a journey. It really is.
Yeah. It is. It is. That's incredible. So you're traveling all over the world. So how is that? Do you like doing that?
I like it, but at the same time, I hate airport because they have to search you. You have to open your
Oh yeah.
suitcase. So that's the only thing I hate about it. But overall, I like it because I'm a very adventurous person, so I like to check
hmm
out new culture, new community, and what it's like out there. Not just in one country. So
Yep. Yep. Yeah. I plan on doing a lot of traveling eventually, so I'm super excited because like I've never even left the U.S., so I definitely need to get out there.
believe me, you're gonna be surprised like what's out there, and until you do it, right? It's all about action.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when are you going to travel? So
Mm-hmm.
I recommend everybody should travel.
Yep. It's kind of funny. I just had a travel guy on the podcast a couple of days ago. He helps people have like unique travel experiences, and I was like, I really gotta get out there.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to.
that's awesome. So, what are you currently passionate about?
What am I passionate about?
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'm very passionate about impacting other people and making other people laugh. I think that is something I love. I don't know why. I guess because, like, for me, like, I didn't really had a lot of people that look like me to make me laugh all the time, and I guess
Yeah.
that's probably why I like making sure everybody feels comfortable around me, laughing with me. And I guess because I'm a Gemini, so I'm a giggly person, so I am very like free spirit basically.
Yep.
And so I feel like that's what I'm passionate about. I'm really passionate about making other people feel heard, letting
Mm-hmm.
them know that they're not alone in this world, just because I did felt like that when I was younger, because I didn't have anybody that looked like me
Mm-hmm.
or represent me when I was growing up.
Yep. Exactly. Well, that's awesome. And yeah, making people laugh is just incredible. I love it too. So, sometimes it's hard when people don't know what to do when they encounter someone who is deaf or hard of hearing. What would be like one or two tips that you could give someone to kind of help them?
I would say my two tips are: number one, understand what your disability is. Understand it. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of time we don't really understand it because we have so many other things to focus on. And I feel
Yeah.
like that happened to me when I was growing up. I didn't fully understand my hearing loss. I really did not. And it was
Mm-hmm.
because I was so busy making sure I had an extra hearing aid battery in my purse everywhere I go, call my audiologist, going like it was draining because we had so many things going on and I never really understood what it is that I need. So it's important
Yeah.
that you fully understand your disability and actually understand what your needs are, what it is you're looking for, what type of support system you need. And number
Mm-hmm.
two, lastly, is creating that great mindset. And don't be afraid of your mindset. I feel like a lot of time, especially us, our community is so hard to develop that mindset to be okay.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very important that we do learn how to program our mindset properly in order for success in our life. Even though we're going to face a lot of struggles in our life, just because of our disability, but that should not define who you are when you are moving forward with your life. So I feel like definitely reprogramming your mindset.
Yeah, I agree. And mindset is something I talk about a lot, and it's what I work on with my clients. It's like you gotta learn how to have that a positive mindset. Like one thing that people don't really like understand, and once they start working on it, they're like, "Oh, that works." Is I tell people like your first thought you can't control. That's your subconscious. You can't control it. But what you can control is your second thought.
Yep.
So whenever you have a thought and you're like, nope, that's negative, immediately change it to a positive thought, and your life is going to improve just by doing that simple thing. It's really awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And also too how you react to problem. I feel like a lot of time
Mm-hmm.
that's also out of control how we react to things, right? But it's more of
Yep.
like you said, it's about the mindset. How are we able to control that?
Mm-hmm.
What is it you're doing? What is your action? And I feel like a lot of time people really need to learn how to let things happen, let it happen. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, like there's good and bad control. You can control a lot of things, but there's some things that you can't. But I do believe that like most situations we control. Like we put ourselves there, so make sure that you don't put yourself in a negative situation. You know, that's what I try to do. but it doesn't always work out that way.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yep,
hard, but we can do it.
we can. Yeah, mindset is everything. So just try to be the most positive person in the room, and do that every day, and your life is going to improve because the people around you are going to be happier just because you're happier, you know? And sometimes you gotta get rid of people in your life or limit your time with them. And that can be very hard. But if you really want to take care of yourself and create the life that you want, sometimes you just gotta limit time with them and go out and find new people that match the lifestyle that you want.
100% agree. I feel like a lot of time people, again, fear, right? They're so scared to come out of that comfort zone. Some people like
Hmm.
comfort zone, and some people are afraid of coming out because they don't know what to expect because they want to have control of everything. And I tell people, you cannot have control of everything. If you do, then you're limiting yourself in the box
Hmm.
before coming out of the box. And even for myself, like I knew I had to change my friends and my circle, especially knowing that I'm growing as a person. And you have to accept the growth. Some people don't want to accept the growth in themselves.
No, no, I agree. And yes, it is difficult when you, like for me, I'm on a journey of like self improvement every day.
Yes.
So like the growth I've experienced in the last year is massive, and the people around me are just like, who are you? It's like I'm turning into the person that I want to be, not the person that I was told I had to be my whole life. Because that's another thing is we're taught certain things like you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to live like this. And it's like no, you don't. You have the power to live the life that you want. Hopefully, a good life, not a bad one.
Yeah,
But you have the power.
I agree, 100%. You can do it. And a lot of time people just limit themselves and they don't know. They don't know.
Yep, exactly. So I would love to hear like a short little snippet of a speech that you would do to help others.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, my speech I usually go with all the time is I'll tell people, close your eyes, think about the life that you want. Take a deep breath, breathe out. Imagine that life that you want, whether it's on the boat, whether it's going shopping spirit, whether it's traveling. Now I want you to open your eyes and now look where you are now. You know you can move forward from where you are now to that dream. You just need to create that plan. Sometimes people can't plan to move forward. What we can do is by moving forward is really writing it down. Because a lot of us like to write things down versus imagine in our head. But how can we imagine things in our head if we cannot write it down on a piece of paper to create a plan? So the first thing you want to write down is who who am I connected with that can help me grow? And if you notice that you can't write that one person name down, it means you have to find new people. The second thing that you can do is, do you want to join a group? Join a group. Join a disability group. And that's what I did when I first when I started my journey. It was join a disability group to help me to learn who's out there. And the third thing is, you can watch a lot of mindset or read books about mindset. For me, I never really watched YouTube. I read a lot of books about mindset and psychology because my background is in psychology. I graduated from psychology degree, so I'm always reading psychology daily, day long. And so
Yep.
that's really how I would help my client, and that's the speech I would give to people.
Amazing. I love it. I love it. And I love that you tell people write it down. And I do the same thing. Journaling helps so much. And how I like to explain to people why it's so important is I tell them, okay, if I give you a hard math problem, what would you do? Write it down.
Yes.
So the same thing goes with what's in our head. If we write it down, we can work through the problem, work to find a solution, work to figure out how to get to that life that we want. So yeah, I think that's super powerful, really awesome.
Thank you.
So my slogan is your abilities are infinite. What does that mean to you?
Sorry, Nick, can you repeat that again?
Yep. My slogan is your abilities are infinite. What does that mean to you?
For me, it means that to empower yourself to do something bigger than what your disabilities are or is.
Yeah.
That's what it means to me. Being able to embrace it and empower myself to make an impact on other people with my disability.
Incredible. Thank you so much. I love that.
Thank you.
I love it. All right, so if people want to reach out to you and find you, how can they find you?
So everybody can find me on Instagram, which is Deaf Queen Path, or you can find me on Facebook, Kellina Powell, or my website, Kellina Empowerment Inc., to find out more coaching information.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This was really incredible, and I know it's going to impact a lot of people. You are just awesome.
Thank you, Nick. So are you. You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh.
All right, we will see you next time. If you enjoyed this show, please go ahead and share it on your Instagram story and tag me here, the Nick Yerhart. Also, go ahead and share it anywhere else that you see fit, because the only way that I can grow this is by you guys sharing it. I don't sell anything on here. I don't have any sponsors, so let's just get it out there by word of mouth and help more people. Alright, everyone, remember, your abilities are infinite.